Hello everyone. Greetings on the occasion of World Voice Day. Every year on April 16, we celebrate World Voice Day. This year, it's going to be difficult to celebrate an event. So, I'm going to give you some guidelines regarding safeguarding and conservation of voice. We all talk every day without realizing the amount of effort and the extent to which our biological organs are used. We usually communicate by talking. Talking is speaking. So speech communication is usually carried out by speech and language. Speech has 4 components. First is voice, which is nothing but the sound created by the vocal folds in the larynx, commonly known as the voice box. Second is the articulation, the meaningful blending of vowels and consonants into words, phrases and sentences in a particular language. Thirdly, it is fluency, the smooth production of n number of words, phrases and sentences to convey meaning. Lastly, it's termed as prosody. It's nothing but the variation we bring about in speech and voice in order to indicate the emotions and also the feelings of the speaker to the audience. So in this regard, voice plays a very major role in everyday communication. We tend to ignore the importance of voice. Some of the common mistakes that we tend to do is yelling, shouting, screaming, talking in the midst of household utility items like television, music system. It can be mixer grinder, it can be the whistling of a cooker, any of these sounds. Along with that, some people have the habit of speaking even while exercising, or for that matter, they tend to issue commands or instructions from a distance or from adjacent rooms. Now, all these can be strenuous to the system. Most of the time, we tend to talk making use of the breathing apparatus, that is the lungs, the larynx including vocal folds, then the cavities in the throat, mouth and nose. So it's very important that we safeguard this particular system, that is the larynx, whose main function is to safeguard the lower airways, especially the windpipe, that is the trachea and the lungs, from saliva, food and water, which we tend to swallow regularly. So it's very important that we maintain voice that is adequate for the age, gender of the individual. At the same time, it has to be appropriate for the context and the situation. Actually, breathing has to be efficiently maintained. So, as I said, some of the common mistakes that we tend to do must be avoided. That is, we should not be yelling, shouting, screaming, talking loudly, or for long durations on phone conversations, indulging in that, or for that matter, talking while exercising. As much as possible, if you are instructing children, please do so when they are in your vicinity or on a one-to-one basis. That is going to reduce the effort on you, and also they can understand the instructions very clearly because you are issuing it in their presence. It's very important that we cultivate the habit of nose breathing or nasal breathing, as mouth breathing is very, very bad for the system. It dries the system and strains the vocal folds, and we would have difficulty in indulging in regular, continuous, good quality speech. It's very important again that we tend to maintain healthy, timely meals and a proper diet, and along with that, adequate water intake has to be maintained. Sleep for 7 to 8 hours on a daily basis is very, very important or crucial for a healthy voice, healthy life. And also, as much as possible, try to cultivate the habit of trying to indulge in physical activity on a regular basis. This is going to help breathing to be efficient, and that can aid voice to be more efficient and speech to be effective. These are some of the simple tips and guidelines that I am giving you now. If there are any details and some more information that you are interested in, please feel free to contact us during our regular working hours at the All India Institute of Speech and Hearing, Mysuru. Stay home, stay safe,